Hey there and welcome to another game in the Myth Cup number 5 tournament, organized by Wilfor. This is a tournament for mid-range ELO players, in the bracket of ELO between 1300 and 1600. My name is ICU, and I'm here to talk about this next game in the first round. This game is between Bandit, who is playing as Amaterasu, Bandit with a red name, but he's not in the red color. In the red color we have Jose, playing as Odin. Hopefully that won't confuse me too much. I wonder if I can change something about it. No. That's okay. I'll just keep saying Bandit and Jose, not referring to the colors. War on Calipers, reduction for siege cost. Not terribly useful for the Japanese player in general, I would say, but they have only one siege weapon. On the other hand, Amaterasu has access to Minakata Tomi. Oh, we see a solar shield being used on a Kitsune, of all things, as being used to idle these villagers just a little bit. They turn around and try to attack it. It gets away with its life. I suppose it's not a terrible usage. Not quite like using it on a weasel, but since they don't need to run away from it, especially not in an archaic age. Still, as I was saying, Minakata Tomi has access to technology that reduces the cost of siege units by a bunch and a bit less for range units. So combined with this, you can get your Oyumi, I think that's what they're called, the siege crossbows, for very cheap, which might be an interesting angle to mow down through the army and buildings alike of the Odin. Temple came down for Bandit. He doesn't have quite enough food yet to advance. Only 7 villagers on it so far, but he got that temple nice and early. The second Miko came in through the unique Amaterasu technology, Kugara, but also has sacred custodians to work on those relics if he wants to. Looks like he's picking out a spot for another shrine. Might not have the vision to know where they want to place it yet. That looks like a great spot for the shrine if they decide on it. Just gonna explore for a little bit more. We do see Freya coming in for Jose. On the other hand, we have Minakata Tomi for Bandit. That will give him access to the Shrine of Hunt, which is pretty nice and defensive god power, whether he's going for a second town center or just staying in his base. It will give him a bonus with those deer that he can continuously hunt, along with the technology for a pretty massive boost in hunting speed, which, a bit counterintuitively, promotes you to spread out over the map and look for more hunt instead of just staying in your base. Nose of the Sphinx being brought in for Jose, it gives his buildings more HP. And Bandit picked up the Trojan Gate Hinge, which gives walls almost 50% more HP, almost half. Immediately starts going for walls, getting value out of that relic right away. Perhaps he is indeed going for a more defensive route. Trying to hunt comes down to the main base. It's not close to the gold mine, so the walls might have minimum effectiveness. Dojo for Bandit, Longhouse, Great Hall, and Armory for Jose. Going all out. You see a forest fire being used on the back wood line, while this Valkyrie is poking at front. Small amounts of wood gets burned down. Not a oh, it spreads here. Still not a huge loss for Bandit at all. He does move over here, make a new sawmill if he deems it necessary. There we go. I mean watermill, not sawmill. Another shrine coming in next to the hippopotamus and the gold mine, which will give a decent boost both in favor and the resources these natural resources provide. A couple of pigs being stolen away from bandits, making their way home to Jose. I already see a few raiding cavalry joining in on the hunt with the Valkyrie. What they find for now is a Miko, who can just garrison inside, and Bandit reacts nicely to do it. Anonamusha will be a threat to the Valkyrie, obviously. And Naginata Rider, Wanyudo, it's enough to defend for now. And Jose decides to take out the hippopotamus, do at least some damage to Bandit's economy, even though it's not much, not terribly tangible. Another couple of hippopotamuses go down. Really doesn't want... Actually, he wants Bandit to go out of his base as soon as possible so he can capitalize on that. We see the saltwater spring being queued up right now. Cavalry being chased around, the Kitsune as well, and they run into the wolves. That's probably a bad spot for them to be in. Over at Jose's base, just accumulating a small amount of army that isn't intended for raiding. Well, these raiding cavalry and Valkyrie will be walled out. From this side at least, they can still poke around here. Few houses coming down to almost block off this entrance. The walls will fill in this gap. Market coming down for Bandit. Not producing military beyond this small few. He does have the gold, the food for the heroic age, but not the gold. That's his plan. Jose, however, is also making a market and planning to go into heroic age. We see Njord queued up. Skadi is terribly strong, but Njord comes with his own benefits. He can provide a pretty good timing attack with the mountain giants and the walking woods. It does seem like Jose wants to be on the offensive here. It's not like Bandit is giving him much of a choice being this defensive. A couple of dojos coming down, another stable. He's planning on producing troops instead of going to a heroic age. At least that's what it seems like to me. One house going down. Wanyudo can safely attack from beyond the wall, even though it's pretty low range of 6. the raid being pushed away for the time being. Oh, never mind, Hachiman is being auto-queued. But will the bandit have enough resources? I keep looking at the wrong resources. I should just make things easier for myself. There we go. Walking Woods did come in. Where's that mountain giant? Oh, it's trudging along slowly. Small amount of troops on Bandit's side were no match for the force that Jose came in with. A one Yudo being produced for defense, sad to say, won't be enough. Temple gets destroyed. There's a big gap into the base of the bandit. So Anamusha can do some damage to the trees. Does so, but it's just a small chip in everything that's bearing down on the town center of Bandit. He doesn't have much going for him at the moment. A bunch of gold and wood in the bank, but oh, Hachiman gets cancelled. That's where the food came in from. Bit of troops being produced, but I don't think that'll cut it. Jose playing strong on the offensive. Watchtowers are barely helping as well. Troops are coming in one at a time. It's rough. These villagers will be caught out as well. Two mountain giants now. Miko trying to help in with the healing. As little as that is. Bandit is producing samurai, but no town center. Lots of villagers dead. He decides to give in at that moment. Very well played by Jose. Bandit's defensive play unfortunately didn't work out for him. But at least he had his high HP walls and demonstrated the power of them. It forced Jose to go through the temple. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next round.